welcome to Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba for the live coverage, the live broadcast of the final for this year 2022-2023 Nigerian Women Football League Premiership Super 6, where we're having the coverage. My name is Bashiru Ibrahim. I should repeat it again. From the start. Okay. The two most successful club in Nigeria Women Football League, the defending champion Bayelsa Queen up against Delta Queens. Delta Queens Nigerian Women Football League champion in 2003, 2008, 2009, 2011, 4 times Women Football League champion, will be all hoping, aiming, dreaming big of feeling the emotion, the big prize involved. Since 2011, they've been crowned champion last. After 12 years, they will be having their destiny to redesign in 90 minutes of this fixture. They remain unbeaten in the regular bridge season, and they are here to lose a single game in this year both regular bridge and Super 6 campaign. Winning 3-1 in the opening fixture against Confluence and settled for a draw in the last game against Edo Queens. Now they have another live hope. And now they are yet to lose a single game in this year both regular bridge and Super 6 campaign, winning 3-1 in the open fixture against Confluence Queen and settled for a draw in the last game against Edo Queens. Now they have another live hope to renew back the glory. Since 2011, they've touched a silverware, an advantage on their home soil, on their home territory. They're still looking at in search for the missing prize. Delta Queens will have everything for the next 90 minutes. The defending champion Bayelsa Queen will hope to retain the silverware, the title this season again. It's again and a game of unpredictable 90 minutes of action between these two teams, most experienced and most exposed in the Nigerian Women Football League. They are both 4 times champion. Bayelsa Queen represented Nigeria last season in the CAF Women Champions League, and now they are aiming for the 5th title, back-to-back in a row. All players are back to the starting lineup, and it's going to be another epic clash of neighborhood rivalry. Countless numbers of fans on seats sharing both to victory. It is war to decide both teams to finish fourth of glory. They will have to fight once again for the glory as a champion to represent Nigeria at the continental level, and as well pay the price to get honored and feel emotional brightness as a champions again. My name is Bashiru Ibrahim, and alongside me this afternoon, very much suddenly at the Stephen Keshi Stadium, Asaba, I have Ahmad Emmanuel. Welcome, Ahmad.
Yes, thank you so much. A beautiful evening to you all, dear listeners and viewers, wherever you are. It is the moment that all of have been waiting for. It is the 2023 NWFL Super 6 play right here at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba Delta State, the final. But I know surely a lot of people will be hoping will lift up to the bellies is what we're about to see right about now between defending champions Bayelsa Queens FC of Bayelsa State and of course the homers Delta Queens FC of Asaba. Trust me, both teams are fired up, they're highly motivated, and we are ready to see something super extraordinary, as a lot of people will say in other part of the world. Having said that, let me inform you that a whole lot is at stake as far as this game is concerned. Delta Queens will be hoping to do it at their own market, and of course not to let their fans down, and also clinch the prize money, 10 million naira. Remember why Bayelsa Queens will become with pride that they are the defending champions. They have all it takes to go represent the country as far as the continent of Africa is concerned, and they really want to do it. They are also highly motivated by the Bayelsa State Commissioner of Sport, talking about Honorable Daniel Igali and a host of other guys back home. So trust me, we're in for something very, very exceptional as far as this one is concerned. We're waiting for the kickoff whistle, and let's see how it goes. Seems that there's going to be a ceremonial kickoff from the wife of the Deputy Governor of Delta State.
As we await the official kickoff from the wife of the State Governor of the Delta State, she will surely kickstart, and it's officially now we can start the final of this year 2022-2023 Nigerian Women Football League Premiership Super 6 officially after the approval had been done by the wife of the governor of the state. Now hopefully it is all indexed now for the next 90 minutes or so. Bayelsa Queens in white and Delta Queens in red. It's going to be a cracking and a full match concentration 90 minutes of football. A final that is unpredictable. You can't just decide what is going to happen or not until final whistle. Then you know we will be going on as the champion for this year.
Definitely, I remember the pre-match conference just yesterday, the coach of Delta Queens talking about Moses, talking about Blackson, was actually super optimistic that they have everything working out for them, and the only way to reward the Delta State government, I haven't put a whole lot as far as sport is concerned, is to win the trophy and hand it over to them. But then let's see how it goes if they will match their words with action. We also have the technical advisor for Bayelsa Queens talking about Abu Sari Hakim, who was also at the press. He made it clear that they are going for the trophy, nothing but the trophy, and that is the kickoff whistle. Now we're just waiting to see who will blink first.
Officially Glory Energetic start this game for Bayelsa Queen in white and Delta Queens in red and white. Both teams will be surely hoping for a battle finals where one team surely no doubt will be crowned champion today for the year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership 16. It is going to be a rocky moment for the both teams witnessing today. It's a high tempo game. You must see we have a couple of fans coming in, trumpets, the drum sets, all dignities on stage. It is a big morale and a kind of reckoning for the players, knowing fully well they have a lot of people watching them live here, and it's going to be another full much concentration for them, and as well a time for them to rethink of how their destiny will be. No doubt about that.
Absolutely, it's a big occasion, trust me. And of course, in big games like these, some players you will say will be under pressure to deliver. Some of them really want to meet up with expectations, and so a whole lot is going on in their psyche. They want to deliver, but again, trust me, we're going to have one winner today. But again, what will actually stay to remember is the best of football that will probably be getting from either side. Having said that much, if you watch, you want to go with the statistics as far as these two teams are concerned, you will say, well, somehow defensively, Bayelsa Queens are really, really very, very solid, and of course Delta Queens also are not looking bad, but then they've been the highest scoring side as far as this one is concerned, or this stage as far as this competition is concerned. And of course if we want to go by that, then Delta Queens will have to do extra work to break the defense line of Bayelsa Queens. Otherwise, should they manage to secure a goal, they might just stay back and defend to the end.
Troll advantage for Bayelsa Queen. A big morale for them having a representative from the States to witness and give them much more support, talking of the Commissioner for Youth and Sport as well. Hopefully we have the president, the governor of the state on seat as well to give them much more maximum support for victory in this game. Out of the danger zone by the defenders of the Bayelsa Queen side. Both teams are playing massive attack, massive defense in the very early start of this game, knowing fully well how important early goal will matter more in this game. One team certain and guaranteed today. One team will emerge champion and will be going on with a 10 million hashtag prize for the winner for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League. Advantage now for Delta Queens to restart once again from the left side. They're stepping forward this time for a confidence approach of ball from Effiong. At the end is the clearance that will be very much easy for goalkeeper of the Delta Queens side. But goalkeepers will be knowing fully well it's going to be a very much busy 90 minutes. They have to give all their concentration in this game, not to lose focus. A slight mistake, they get punished. It may be the end of the road for them. Knowing fully well it is going to be a busy 90 minutes. A massive attack, massive defense from the both teams. Take advantage of the chances coming your way. When you get punished, it may be the end of the game for you. Just try as much as possible, put all mind, get yourself composed, calm yourself down in this battle guide. It's a game that all the right going to decide their destiny and fate for the next 90 minutes or so, knowing fully well it may not happen next season again, so they have this chance to reauthorize themselves.
Most definitely, they have every right now, every opportunity to, clinch this glory that will probably last next season. Having said that, we've watched both teams coming out against each other. It's all about going all out and see if you can mount any pressure on your opponent and possibly get something and go stay back and soak the pressure. Having said that, I'm very sure the defenders are very much at alert as well, and in a sport, just as the attackers are looking for every way to break the defense line. But then, if you sleep in games like this, you might just be punished, and you always live to ruin the chances that you miss, or probably the opportunities that you actually miss, not getting the result as far as for your team is concerned. But let me inform you that Delta Queens, as much as they have the fans supporting them, Bayelsa Queens also imported their fans down here. It's not too far, so it's about time that they match each other with the noise, and that's why you see the atmosphere is so electrifying.
Once again, it's going to be advantage Delta Queens. One of the most recognized center referee for today's game is Yemisi Akintoye, one of the most experienced referee in the female category. Talking of the center referee for today's game, Yemisi Akintoye, Lagos-based referee, who had really been in charge of mostly Nigerian women football, and as well some of the NNL, the second tier of the Nigerian football. And here she is today in a big platform to showcase herself as well as a center referee. Talking of Yemisi Akintoye. Now a run forward for Delta Queens. Ball out for a throw-in. You can feel the noise from the fans of the Delta Queens side, knowing fully well they are here to dominate this game, playing on their home soil and playing on their home territory. A much more advantage for them to capitalize on this. But as it is now, Bayelsa Queen will have to step aside away from there, look away from that angle, make sure they play their home pattern. They've been playing under much more fans. They play in the CAF Women Champions League, where they have a lot of fans to surround them, and they had it right in the CAF Women Champions League. So this will not surely be a strange atmosphere for them, in which they should be able to deliver as well.
Talking about big occasions, trust me, Bayelsa Queens had it more than Delta Queens, because they've even go as far as out of the shore of the country to do the needful, representing the country, playing under immense fans that are against them, and they still did their best. Having said that, I think that experience will also play out as far as this game is concerned. I may be wrong, but then I begin to think that experience will play out in the part of Bayelsa Queens against Delta Queens. If Delta Queens fail to take their chances, should Bayelsa get it, trust me, it's going to be all over for them. In games like this, you do not waste chances that will come your way. And again, a whole lot is also at stake. Most of the players here know exactly what's at stake for them. Should they perform very well, should they give their A games, trust me, there might just be an invitation to the national team. Who knows? If you make it to the national team, probably on big occasions, the World Cup, for example, you know what will be coming for you. You'll be smiling to the bank. So as it is now, there are a whole lot running in the cycle, and they want to deliver. But again, when you are too much in a hurry to get something, then pressure might just also bounce back against you. So they need to take it easy, play the game, and allow the fans to enjoy the beautiful football that we really want to see. And let's see who is going to shake the net first.
Swings perfectly by Blessing to Locator centre forward in the territory of the Delta Queen side. They must be very careful not to commit in that area. And exchange forward perfectly by the right midfielder for Price Queen next time. Acting Young, one of the most rated player for Price Queen side with the number 7 jersey. And hopefully Florence Sebastian alongside her team should be able to deliver for Bayelsa Queen. They were in action 2 seasons ago. They scored in this kind of occasion. Once again, they are back to represent Bayelsa Queen, and surely, hopefully, all responsibility are on these 2 main players up front. The experience is there for Bayelsa Queen, the exposure is there, and hopefully, it is a slight advantage for Delta Queens as well. Don't be surprised, we may have a shocking result in this game. If it ends in goalless, we'll go straight to penalty shootout.
Most definitely, if it ends this way as it is right now, surely we'll go into penalty shootout to decide who is going to be the champion for this 2023 edition of the Super 6 NWFL Premiership play right here at Delta State, talking about Asaba precisely. However, experience, as you said, yes, might just play out in favor of Bayelsa Queens. They have very good players who, for me, maybe after this season, we might not see them next season again with the team. They might probably be going a little bit higher. You know, since so many female players now moving abroad, you know, the likes of Monday Gift and just name them, they now play their football in Europe. So maybe more will go, and we want to see more coming in again, even bigger players that will step into the shoes of players that will be leaving the show. It's going to be a plus for us at the national level anytime we're facing big oppositions, you know, and the Sweden, the Germans, the USA of this world. As far as female football is concerned, then we can beat our chest and say we'll have what it takes to match them, women for women, if you put it that way.
Advantage for Delta Queens to restart once again from the territory, and this time it will be starting from the right back. Favor Damaris. Not the best clearance there from the right back, of a disappointing one. We have to send apology to our teammate for that poor clearance. Give him much more advantage for a reunion for Bayelsa Queen to rethink once again. It's really been a very much balanced game so far for the both teams to have it right so far in this game. It has been a very much balanced game as usual, as we expect. It hasn't been one one-sided game. It hasn't been what we expect to be a one-sided game. It's been a very much balanced game. Both teams are trying to take advantage of the chances, but quite unfortunately, the defenders have been doing pretty well to make sure they don't have any kind of horrible mistakes from the defensive role. They don't give time to think for the strikers up front to take advantage of the chances. With the defenders we've been watching so far in this game, they are defenders of we don't take nonsense.
Of course, the no-nonsense defenders, as you rightly put it, are watching. They've put on eagle's eyes at the moment, ensure that the ball will not pass them. Not to talk of frustrating or committing the goalkeeper to make some very vital crucial saves. Having said that, let me inform you that Delta Queens, in a way, you know, are so much in a hurry to impress the home fans. And then again, they need to be careful anytime they have their way into, you know, the territory of Bayelsa Queens. We're watching keenly, and we want to see something remarkable now. The fans just cannot wait to scream when the ball hits the back of the net. As it is now, it's still getting more interesting, and a whole lot that a lot of people will say is at stake. Let's see, it's 50-50, and of course anything can happen. Yes, as it is right now, the game is a balanced game. Statistically, none of them is leaving any stone unturned at the moment. But remember, if there's no mistake, there will be no winner.
It ends in no winner after 90 minutes, so penalty will surely decide who will be crowned champion, no doubt about that. This time it's a free kick in the middle of the area, advantage Delta Queens to launch the attack forward once again with a couple of players joining the attack inside the territory of the Bayelsa Queen. They want to share up, give the fans something to smile about and enjoy for the moment. As it is, the Bayelsa Queen are not even given room for any kind of mistake. All balls have been cleared out of the danger zone. Sebastian flourish this time for Bayelsa Queen with a dazzling skill this time to locate her teammates. He's trying to hold it in now. And a strike of shots will be saved easily by goalkeeper. Still on the side why the strike was coming so much quicker there from Alakpade Zainab, which makes it very much easy for Andalin and Bechi to catch. Couple of players expecting the pass there from the young player Alakpade Zainab, but at the end she strikes for goal, which makes it very much easy for goalkeeper Andalin and Bechi. Delta Queens goalkeeper for today's game, who had really been in action for a very long time for Delta Queens. Mixed from the player next time. It's a free kick in a very much promising area after fire on Flourish Sebastian. Flourish Sebastian is a player to watch. Don't give her much more room to operate. She will cause a much more problem for the defenders.
For a player that has made experience at the national level, you cannot allow her to penetrate. If you do, she's going to punish you. And for fouls like this, you want to give commendation to the defenders for not allowing her moving a step further. Otherwise, you will see the ball at the back of the net. However, it's a free kick now. She's still there. She might just make the difference. Who knows? Let's see how it goes.
Alakpade Zainab alongside Glory Edits. The most rated right back in the Nigerian Women League, and as well as far as it's concerned in Africa, talking of Glory Edits. Free kick in a very much promising angle and a very much promising range now. She strikes a goal. It's by the wall work, and it's a big goal for Bayelsa. It's a mix-up from the centre back and the goalkeeper. And it's unbelievable, the first strike of goal. Alakpade Zainab with a strike of free kick. It's by the red rock. It's by the post. The communication from the centre back and the goalkeeper. No good communication, and it's well taken as an advantage for Bayelsa Queen. They've taken the shocking lead. Their first shot on target, their first breakthrough into the game.
Well taken free kick. Astonishing. And the crossbar almost saved Delta Queens. But then again, they will look back and ask some questions. How did the ball roll into the net? 1-0. It is game on right now. Bayelsa Queens proving that they are a champion. And of course, for you to defeat a champion, you need to be more than the best that you can be.
It's an own goal, but Bayelsa would not mind. It is goal that will surely stand in their favor. And for now, they can celebrate. For now, they can smile, knowing fully well this one goal enough for them to be crowned champion again and retain the title back-to-back. It's the first time they will be striking for goal in this game, and they have found a breakthrough. Nevertheless, it was which eats the wall work, and the goalkeeper caused them a problem and sees the ball into the back of the net.
Maybe we're going to see another superb dance today from the Bayelsa side. Remember what they did when they picked the ticket to play in this final. They danced all through, and I just wouldn't forget that in a hurry. Having said that, you want to talk about the in.
They're now getting every approach into this game with full much confidence. We can do it. We can retain it. We want the trophy back. And onside. But the assistant referee flag is off for an offside. That's a swabby decision there from the assistant referee. The play continues for town, but there is a player down inside the territory, which the flag is still raised by the assistant referee for an attention.
So solid defensively, ensuring that nothing dangerous will, get past her over there. And now, Delta Queens are still pulling more, dangerous crosses into the half of Bayelsa Queens, but they need to do extra.
Nevertheless, we'll still try as much as possible to give you live coverage of this game. Delta Queens will be trying everything to make sure they don't concede more and fight out up front to get themselves the equalizer in this game.
If they really want to get something right here just before the break. Otherwise, should Bayelsa Queens come back in the second half, they kill the game and clinch the trophy, and it's going to be all over. For Delta, this long goal, if they're not getting more, they will not allow you to level up. So it tells you that Delta Queens need to up their game if they really want to get anything from this game.
Foul Simba, referee. This time it's going to be the first yellow card of the game. And this time it's going... was not well captured to make the clearance out and sees the ball directly into the net after hitting the defenders of the Delta Queens. and not well communicated with a goalkeeper and Darlene Ngbechi. And finally, impossible Delta Queens to strike for goal. There is always all players back. Except Flori Sebastian and then team up front. 8 players are always back to make sure they deal with the attempt on goal from the Delta Queens, which is really causing much more problem for the Delta Queens to deal with up front. Now they can still rethink to the middle of the area. Springs it, and it's well though cleared by Glorietta to settle for a throw-in. 27 minutes gone so far live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba, where we're having the final kickoff. The final game that will decide who will be crowned champion for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League. It is still in advantage of Bayelsa Queen as they lead by a goal to nil after a consolidation goal where the foul Lakbade Zainab hits the top of the post. Foul Lakbade Zainab and Bechi on the goal, and the centre back wasn't the best one. It's the defender. Bayelsa Queen leads by a goal to nil, which is still for now making a difference in this game. Chire talk to the boys to instruction for a coach, and for now we'll let play continue with fair play from the central referee. I've really been trying to make sure this game is not much more under tense. Play for advantage now. Delta Queens to have a rethink of attack. Alabi to the middle of the area to Samuel Vera. Trying to run to the traffic of the middle of the area of the players of the Bayelsa Queen. Afolabi once again wants the ball this time. Gets the ball, Taiwo. Trying to pitch it long for a right midfielder to join attack forward, but this time they will have to restart once again from the centre back. Favor Damaris to Michael Joy. A disappointing pass at the end from Messi Omoko. This is Flori Sebastian once again with a space to think and restore. Skills available to show. Trying to beat off Michael Joy. At the end, the win himself a corner advantage by Bayelsa Queen. When you give much more room for Flori Sebastian to move, she will just cause much more problem for your defenders. And this is what we'll be.
The only thing she needs is...
But I must be sincere with you, Bayelsa Queen have really been having it all good in this way. They've been trying to make sure they hold on the 1-goal lead, not giving much more room for the Delta Queens to operate in the center row. Make sure they all organize themselves. All defenders, all players will be back except from Flourish and Sebastian alongside Olade Zainab. All 8 players give one in advantage of Blessing on the right back of the Bayelsa Queen side. Joined forward by Favor Damaris. Michael Joy swings on perfect control, but at the end it's cleared out for Delta Queen side for another try with a couple of players arriving inside the box area of the Bayelsa Queen in the follow-up from this throw. Giving themselves much more hope before halftime. It's surely going to be a foul. Giving themselves much more hope before halftime. It's surely going to be a foul. Samuel Vera is the offender. Foul seen by the center referee, advantage. So much in hurry, and the advantage of that is not really working out for them, which they are really losing the ball too much easily to the hands of the Bayelsa Queen to take advantage of the ball possession.
When you follow Delta Queen statistically, you understand why they are under pressure. If you follow them, the past 6 Tony is more of like they are playing at home, and a lot is expected from them, from the fans, and that's why you can see that they are so much in a hurry to deliver, but that's not playing out well for them. If I were to be the coach talking about Blackson, then I will urge the players to take it easy. They should compose themselves and play the game with ease. the chance will come and then they will take it. But if they are not doing that at the moment, as it is now, the way Bayelsa Queens are playing and holding strongly as far as the defense line is concerned, it might be difficult for them to get anything as far as this half is concerned. And in the second half, who knows, maybe we'll see more defensive tactics. Queens FC's Oliver wouldn't put that ball at the back of the net. What exactly is she thinking? She was so relaxed, there's no pressure, no defender around her. All she needs to do is to compose herself and slash the ball into the back of the net, but then she failed to do that. Once again, the fans had in this final to clinch the trophy at the expense of Delta Queens FC of Asaba. So as it is now, it's still 1-0, and the time is ticking as we gradually approach the end of this half. And trust me, I've actually tried everything to see how they can maybe match their opponents moment for women, in toe-to-toe and even tackle for tackle. But trust me, technically, they need to be much more sound if they want to get a goal here. They've had some flashes, they've had ample of opportunity as well, but they fail to make any of those opportunities count against their own opponent. Now let's see something that the fans are not happy about, because they expect the darling team to be up and doing. This is a big question. However, Bayelsa Queens will be filmed or will be somehow protesting, but again, there's no two ways about that. It was a clear foul, and the referee has gotten the decision correctly, and that decision stands. Penalty is what we're waiting for now. Well, give them much more hope, give themselves hope they can be back into this game. We await who will take the responsibility of this kick to bring back Delta Queens into the game and put a smile on the face of the fans who have really come in numbers. Meaning, a big time for Delta Queens to be back in this game, and it's a big for missing this penalty. If at the end of the day Delta Queens lose this game and probably lose the trophy, surely no forgiveness from the fans. I saw that coming. I saw on seats, believing they will be back into this game. They're already celebrating before the kick. I told you. But quite of the Super City is concerned, they might also find themselves behind. There's a handball protest there, but that free says play should continue anyways. As Bayelsa Queens are also doing the needful to ensure that they will go into the locker rooms. For Bayelsa Queen, after not the player sent off, it's coming to the backroom staffs of the Bayelsa Queen. So much more unmanageable incidents. They can't for now endure it, believing it's not 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League. Bayelsa Queen 1, Delta Queens 0.
To be made before the start of the second half. It's going to be an introduction of new players for the Delta Queen side. Each time is they rain a lot of blames, especially on the lady who actually blew off that glorious opportunity to bring them level and possibly push the game to penalty shootout. Having said that, it's still too very much early in this second half, as Delta Queens, I'm very sure the coach Advantage for 82nd. Now running to the space available for Delta Queens to strike for anything possible. At the end, still not the right time. They are really calling for in this game. Not still the best strike there from the newly introduced player, Ago Chineza, who strikes for a lock, but a very much weak one, which will not be able to beat the defense line of the Bayelsa Queens side.
Well, timing intervention from the defense line of Bayelsa Queens. We actually made that clear earlier that it will take extra work for you to beat that defense line. And we saw that brilliant move, but then quick interception. It was a corner kick. Right now they've won
to win this, to make it 5 times in club record as women champion in the Nigerian League, which is going to be coming in a very much hard way, as it is Bayelsa Queen still trying to hold on the 1-goal lead. Gloria that with a throw this time. Delta's Queen throw. Not forgetting Bayelsa Queen as well. They won the ITL Cup in the year 2020-21 as well. And they will be hoping to retain the glory. They've as well won this championship 4 times. And they will surely be hoping to add one more to it to make it 5 times. And hopefully make the history to become the first club to win the 10 million hashtag prize for the champion of the year 2022-2023. Goal kicking advantage now for.
What can they do from this move? Brilliant opportunity now for them to get something. 1, 2, 3 players around this. Delta Queens FC now still knocking at the door. What can they do? And he swing into the danger area. And Bayelsa Queens will always to declare.
It's under this table now. The laptop, put the laptop under this table.
We're still having every damper, but that will not still stop. And this time he's coming in advantage of Delta Queen's throw. Captain of the side is Chizomeri. Rapso, Delta Queens. Next time, no penalty given. Chizomeri once again. Swings it in, but the flag is up shortly for an offside on Hago Chinaza. And relieve the pressure for Bayelsa Queen side to restart the attack once again. Hoping they still have much more time to play in this game. Talking of the Delta Queen side, as they're still struggling to get things right for themselves up front. They're still behind in this game with a goal, and this margin should still be enough for a team who is very much serious for a game, for a winning in this game. 1 goal, it should be enough for you to concentrate and hopefully talk to your striker Mayfully. Let's do this thing, let's do this business. We can still make it. 1 goal is still something possible for us to be back in the game.
Well, 1 goal, when they get it, then they have the belief and trust that they can go all the way and force the game into penalty. When it comes to penalty shootout, it's anybody's game. But then they need to score a goal. They need to score a goal, and that is gradually coming through right now as they have another opportunity to make a break. Oh, lovely move, but then followed again by Bayelsa Queens FC's ever gallant defense line. as we continue to see Delta Queens coming all out now against Bayelsa. Can they get it now? Short and somehow, oh, off the far post, and the fans scream once again. There's something between them and rain, and so I don't be asking some questions. What can they do differently now to get that equalizing goal?
These Delta Queens still struggling to operate perfectly well up front. We still have Elvis Dampo live at the Stephen Ketchum Stadium here in Osama. However, we're having the coverage, the live broadcast of the final for the year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6 season. As backed by Feintola, Mabokonje after lashes the ball off the crossbar, and since then Delta Queens has really been struggling to bring herself back into this game. They're gradually having chances upon chances in the second half of this game, which they must think of how to bring themselves back into this game. It's going to be a disappointing day for all fans of the Delta Queens, who have really come down in masses to support them into victory. But quite unfortunately, they're still struggling to get things right up front.
Absolutely, it's going to be a disappointing day. Reminds me of what happened last night between Manchester City and Inter. Just long goal, and that was enough to crown Man City champions of the UEFA Champions League. But then there's still time for Delta Queens to redeem their image. Remember, now the fans are urging them on and on. Let's see if they will be able to deliver. They have an opportunity now once again. Free kick. Let's see what they make out of it.
2023 Nigeria Women Football League Super 6, and they're still repeating itself by being very much lucky. Penalty missed by Feintola Mabokonje, but still not yet over. Hope alive for Delta Queen to business. With a couple of chances they've been creating in the start of this second half, I think they can still do something better up front.
Well, actually, chances they can still do something better. That is if they do the needful by not conceding a second goal. However, when you miss a penalty, psychologically it might affect you. You might not be fine, except if you have a psychologist who will talk to you and give you that courage to fight on. However, I am very sure during the halftime break, the technical crew will have spoken and asked the players to get that off them. Let it go. It has come and gone. They should focus on what to do in this second half and possibly see if they can maybe get that much needed equalizing goal, and then we'll now be thinking of getting this game into penalty shootout. Having said that, Bayelsa Queens are not
to determine who will be crowned champion for this season and represent Nigeria at the continental level. We'll not be surprised if it ends this way. Bayelsa Queen had really been so much organized from the start of this game. You can see the former team that they will retain back the title and make sure everything works out. They've been so much lucky. They got the early goal through Olakpade Zainab after the communication between goalkeeper and the centre back was one not collide, and they had it all silly and mistake punish them to see them consider own goal, which so far Bayelsa had been taking advantage of that one goal. They were very much close to get the equalizer through the penalty, but quite unfortunate. It's just like a day not destined for Delta Queen's victory.
Maybe a day not destined for their victory. I wouldn't say that yet. However, they need to work more and convince me that they can come back. Now, remember, we made it clear when we start. Bayelsa Queens, got to this stage just winning by a lone goal, and then they are good goal. Today they've scored another goal and they are defending suddenly. They might get more, I wouldn't know, but it's going to take extra work for Delta Queens to get that much more needed equalizing goal if really they want to, get something out of this game. But surely I know, after all of the boasts and the banters and the talks from the coach of, Delta Queens FC, the fans combined together, they surely will be disappointed and will hide their heads in shame if it ends this way. And surely Bayelsa Queens will retain that title and they will smile home, singing and dancing.
Favor in Wayne. Joined forward by Olakpade Zainab. Too much for Grammy. It's a turn of Delta Queens to return to attack once again from the right flank. But this time the flag is up after a foul. Onago Chinaza. And the player surely goes into the referee booking for that Silico challenge. It is still much more time for Delta Queens to have a retake in this game. And if possible, they can just get things right for themselves up front. They'll bring themselves back alive in this game. It's all in their hands to make sure they bring back the glory for the fans to smile on. They will be much more satisfied losing this game on penalty shootout. By losing this game by a long goal, which they have a penalty to redeem it, get themselves back this game. It will be so much painful losing this game by a long goal without scoring.
Definitely, it will be much more painful because what will make it more painful is that they had a chance to draw level. They couldn't do that. Now, should this tie end this way, surely they will be.
Acrobatic strike for Delta Queens, and his goal is absolutely delightful one. Guess what is going to score is? It's a substitution. Ago Chinaza with an acrobatic strike, which really means a lot. You can feel the noise from the fans, from the dignitaries and the personalities who are surely on stage to celebrate.
Can take the day as it is now.
So much delightful to witness this as a match commentator. It is one of the best final you will predict to witness, and it's lively happening. They missed from the penalty, but this time around they bring themselves back into the game with a whoop for one. I said it all before now. They just...
What more can you say about a player who came in as substitute? What more would you say to define the moment here? What more would you say to say, yes, the coach talking about the Blackson knew exactly what he's doing by introducing this player. It's sure that he actually dished out instruction, tell us exactly what to do. And now, it might just be a moment that will define their destiny right here. That might just give them this trophy. Who knows? It might just be.
It's the first time
that have scored against Bayelsa Queens in this Super 6 0 in open play. They had that chance in the first half. Just from the spot, they couldn't make it count. Oh, they will be thinking now, oh, if they had actually scored that, it would have been 2-1 now, and probably it might just be game over. But then, there's still a whole more to play for as far as this tie is concerned.
It is still a match with 15 more minutes plus one of the stoppage time of this game will be. It is still 1-1 as it is. Bayelsa Queen 1, Delta Queens 1. Much more action to witness. If it ends this way, surely we'll go on penalty shootout to decide who will be crowned champion for the year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. Where every other moment, for now, you have to just put all hands on this. Concentrate for the next 15 minutes or so. Put everything into concentration. Put everything into concentration. The next 15 minutes will decide where this team will be in the year 2024.
Well, I begin to think that maybe this time will go into penalty shootout. I may be wrong though, but that's exactly what I'm thinking, because I'm not sure either side will be ready to concede a goal again. It's a morale booster for them for after getting that equalizing goal. And trust me, they will surely come all out now and see if they can get more opportunity to ensure that they get a goal. However, the game is still open, and I'm very sure as the game progresses, the pressure to multiply.
Good disconnection of Glory Edit at the end, which says the ball goes out for a corner advantage. Delta Queens. Double substitution ready to be made. Now this is the introduction of Tata Ivanik. And it's the last days of the game for Lakwade Zainab, who strike for a goal after hitting the woodwork. And now introduction of Itimi Messi alongside Tata Ivanik. Corner kick advantage now for Delta Queens. Good delivery from the corner. Still in advantage. Last days of the game for Etim Edidiang, who makes way for Itimi Messi. With 10 minutes plus wonderful time. As it is now, it makes the scoreline still in a very much balanced way. 1-1 as it is. Delta Queens 1. Bayelsa Queen 1. Still very much open for any of these two teams to either score the second goal, or they have to settle this game on penalties, which will be a penalty unlock. No best team on penalty shootout. Just make sure, concentrate, get everything, concentrate, get focus, know where exactly you want to kick it, no specialists on penalty shootouts.
Well, surely penalties we'll say is anybody's game, and you need a little bit of techniques and brilliance to see that you conquer.
Messi Omoko as well from the left flank, the number 16 jersey for Delta Queens as well, have really been causing much more problem for Glory Edet as well. But the experience and the exposure from Glory Edet had really been coming through for her in this game. Flourish Sebastian had really been causing her own, but she had really been so much silent in the way she played for the first 45 minutes of this game. I think she should do much. This kind of moment, you need her to play.
Well, hasn't been that flourishable in this second half. We saw her doing the needful, almost causing damages in Delta Queens, but right now it hasn't really happened. Having said that, Edet Glory is another player that has been so exceptional for Bayelsa Queens FC. She's been so awesome, working extra hard to ensure that she assists her team to always get a better of Delta Queens FC, who are looking for a way now to get that winning goal. They wouldn't want to take a risk of going into penalty shootout. They know surely it could be anybody's game, so they will do everything now to see if they can manage to at least kill this game in this regulation time. And trust me, should that happen, it's going to be all over. And champions.
And it's free kick in advantage of Bayelsa Queen, as they are trying to just make sure they calm themselves down after the equalizer from the Delta Queen side. They've now really been taking much more advantage of this game, pressurizing the developer, like the way they approached this for the 5 minutes of this game. The second half had really been so much slow in reactions. They've really been having a very much poor start into the second half, and Delta Queens have really been taking the advantage, which had really secured them the equalizer so far in this game.
Yeah, well, I think with less than 15 minutes to go in this game, both teams will be very much cautious of how to go forward and how to, attack. They don't want to do more of the attacking and forget to close the gap.
And so far in this game, she had a very good game in the first half, but I still wonder what happened to Flourish Sebastian in the second 45 minutes. She had been silent up front.
Well, that tells you the kind of work that the technical crew of Delta Queens was put in place to ensure they keep an eye on her and keep her quiet. So I'm very actually noticed that very good move she made in the first half, and it's always for Bayelsa Queens, so they've actually worked her out, and that's why you cannot see her making too much impact in this second half. And anytime she has the ball, you always see one or two players around her. Is either they are breaking her down or they are ensuring that she's not going to make any move. Well, Delta Queens are still trying their best, so also Bayelsa Queens, but trust me, it might just end this way in regulation time, and penalty surely will decide the eventual champion.
Launch forward for another attack forward. Both teams still holding the title 4 times each, and one will surely claim the number 5, and one surely will as well be going on with the silverware. Ago is watched perfectly by goalkeeper.
Even the technical crew of Bayelsa Queens, however,
is watched perfectly by goalkeeper.
Even the technical crew of Bayelsa Queens, however, Delta Queens are enjoying everything here at the moment in terms of the officiating. But Bayelsa Queens are doing more of the work, and when the goalkeeper comes out, this could be dangerous. Goalkeeper,
not a lot of drama, reactions, tackles, movements, demonstration, appeal. Breaking moment from the both teams who had really come into this game with so much of demonstration and drama reactions. It is really a final we've really hope to witness. We really watch so far. This is why it is final of the best team. Not forgetting these two teams are holding this title 4 times, and they've shown us this reason why they are still the best when it comes to Nigerian football. No doubt about that. Both teams are really showing one of the best football. 75 minutes of this game. But I must be sincere with you, how much 79th minute of action. What we've expected as a game. I told you before the kickoff of this game, we're going to enjoy 90 minutes of football from this team, and this is what we're witnessing.
Of course, the best of football is what we've actually witnessed so far here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gradually approaching the end of this regulation time. I wouldn't I failed to tell you that, and right now the pressure is increasing for either side to get something. Now, let's see what will happen. If we're going to have one late dramatic moment, or maybe this time we'll go into penalty shootout as Bayelsa Queens now with Florence Sebastian moving forward. She goes down. The referee says no problem. Bayelsa Queens FC.
First time she will run into the territory with a mission at the end. Well blocked by the defenders of the Delta Queens to stop the attempt on goal. Difficult for them to deal with. They had it very much hard in the first half to undo Florence Sebastian. The movement, the space, the skill was a very much an easy one for the defenders to deal with. But the second 45 minutes, I think the coach watched our play perfectly well, take the touches of the defenders, and make sure Florence Sebastian is so much silent in the second 45 minutes. Second half, it's all looking very much good for the touch screen. Good delivery from the corner. Favor Emmanuel strikes for another heavy delivery. At the end, it's out for a corner. It's been a very much moment for Agochinas as a football player.
Exceptional moment. And what more can I say? For a player who came in as substitute, strong, super, excellent moment with so much strength and power. She keeps going down, eye on the ball, going down, eye on the ball until she ensures that she hit. And then the ball got past the goalkeeper. Oh well, it's just maybe, it might be game over. Bayelsa Queens.
Rocky Parades. Delta Queens have to come from a goal down. And with just 2 minutes of action to go before...
Unbelievable.
It is still something unbelievable. I'm not Emmanuel, but this is football. Never say never. It is happening live. It is something unbelievable. From a goal down, they have to score 2 in the space of 45 minutes in the second half. Absolutely synonymous. It is just something unbelievable. Bayelsa Queen never saw this coming. They were already preparing for a penalty shootout. Goalkeeper, second goalkeeper is already trying to make her own way into this game to come in as a penalty saver. But this time around, it is in a different way. Glory headed. It's a corner at the end.
Well, the flag is off. I think it's going to be a free kick in favor of Bayelsa Queens. Haven't said that much. Bayelsa Queens, I want to believe, are still hoping that they can get something in this game and push it into a penalty shootout. And that's why you can see the substitute coming as far as the goalkeeper is concerned for them. But again, maybe the coach is disappointed with the performance of...
Never say never until 90 minutes, until full time. Absolutely synonymous.
Twice for the first time in this Super 6, Bayelsa Queens concedes 2 goals, and that might just cost them the result. As far as this game is concerned, the defending champions are struggling, and of course, may not just be a day they really want to see as far as this one is concerned. Stage.
Sauta Evanik with all players except the last player as a centre back. 7, 8 players of the Bayelsa inside the box. It will deliver. Wait, what the referee decision is. There is going to be a goal kick or a corner. I think the assistant referee flag is down for a corner. But we'll wait what the referee decision will be. Now it's coming to a pattern and a tactics of time wasting from the Delta Queens. Don't be surprised. You should expect this kind of thing from a team who have to struggle from a goal down. First 45 minutes was all advantage by Bayelsa Queen. Second half, they have to fight with all their mind, all their height, believing they have representative from the governor and every dignitaries and personalities who are on seats to make sure they claim the day and give them something to shout about. There is a prize even for them, apart from the 10 million naira.
Surely, massive prize, individual prize, corporate prize, even from the government side. There's a whole lot waiting for them, and trust me, what a way to reward a governor or a government that is doing much more to support sports. If you cannot do
Nigeria Women Football League Premiership, and what a night live at the Zingkat Stadium here in Asaba. It is all going to be a party night here in Asaba for the all fans, for the all football lovers here in the city of Asaba. They've done well.
They're celebrating, and of course, feeling so fulfilled. They came here, they welcomed the rest of the teams, and then they've actually ensured that they clinch this trophy and keep it right here without allowing it to go all out. All is at stake. All the prizes will be available for them, and of course the heroine will
2022-2023 Nigerian Women Football League Premiership Super 6. Delta Queens are confirmed, sealed, authorized champion for this year 2022-2023 Nigerian Women Football League Premiership. My name is Bashiru Ibrahim, and alongside me for today has been Ahmad Emmanuel. It's been a very much rocking atmosphere, a very much good day for Delta Queens. It's been a very much nice experience to witness here, Ahmad Emmanuel. We've really enjoyed our stay here in Asaba. We hope to see more in the Nigerian women football. My name is Bashiru Ibrahim once again, and bye for now.
Fantastic. Then the team talk say now you be their coach. Fantastic. Fantastic. Very good. Fantastic. Yes, fantastic. See how I'm listening to it. I must get reward from you.
Why don't I stay on top of myself? You fear to stay on top of my... See, if you just come, you just pass. What do I do? Say I pass. Don't say I pass a VIP. Don't say I pass a VIP. A VIP. See, you can speed with the pass. See. Who you go please see for here? For this kind of video where you go. See.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, get out that line.
I hate you. You know
You don't have to.
Top players, River Rangers, please. River Rangers, please.